Picture this, the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game Draft is unfolding in its usual lighthearted rhythm. Player picks, fan jokes, easy banter, until Caitlinclark, cool as ever and clearly done playing by the script, looks into the camera, flashes that telltale half-smirk, and says the words that instantly hijack the entire show, "We're trading coaches." The room pauses. Did she just? Yep, she did. And without missing a beat, she drops an unapologetic aside. "Sorry if that's not in the rules, but we just made it a rule," as if re-engineering live sports history on national television was just a minor scheduling update. The crowd doesn't know whether to laugh or gasp. ESPN definitely gasps, and just like that, the draft flips from friendly banter to real-time drama. Her chosen coach? None other than Liberty's own Sandy Brondello, who walks across the studio floor like a queen being crowned, while Clark, flanked by Fever teammates, just shrugs like it's no big deal. But it is a big deal, because standing just feet away is Cheryl Reeve, Team USA coach and head of the Minnesota Lynx, whose face tightens into a diplomatic nod that barely masks the sting of being publicly swapped out. You remember Cheryl. She's the same coach who left Clark off the Olympic roster this summer, igniting a media firestorm that had everyone from basketball diehards to casual fans debating legacy, merit, and marketability. This moment, it feels like poetic revenge. Caitlin's ultra-smooth clapback delivered not on Twitter, not in a press conference, but live and unscripted on the WNBA's biggest exhibition stage. Sabrina Ionescu, already buzzing with second-hand adrenaline, locks eyes with Sandy and throws out a line so instantly iconic it might as well be trademarked. "You can't escape me." It's both an inside joke, referencing their Liberty history, and a cheeky wink at Cheryl Reeve, who's now watching one of her own players, Sabrina, and her coaching peer, Sandy, walk arm-in-arm into Team Clark territory. It's drama, it's strategy, it's television gold. And this wasn't random chaos, this was chess. Clark didn't just drop a headline. She flipped the script on traditional power dynamics in a sport long ruled by coaches and front offices. Players initiating trades? Of coaches? Mid-draft? It was bold. It was subversive, and it was deeply intentional. She didn't need a mic drop, her tone said it all. "I'm not asking. I'm telling." Sandy, ever the professional, embraced the switch with a smirk and later revealed that her kid texted her mid-draft saying, "Mom, you just made history. You're the first coach ever traded at an All-Star game." And just like that, it became canon. July 8, 2025, the day a second-year WNBA player rewrote the unwritten rules. The moment wasn't lost on fans either. TikTok flooded with reaction videos, memes were live within minutes, and basketball Twitter exploded with think pieces ranging from, "Is this the end of coach-led exhibitions?" to "Caitlinclark is the WNBA's Steph Curry, and it's LeBron now." Some purists scoffed, muttering about respect for the game, but most fans got it instantly. This was what modern stardom looks like. It's not just about stats, it's about moments. And Clark delivered one with the kind of natural timing you can't script. Sabrina's sass, Sandy's grace, Caitlin's poise. It all collided into a single minute of live TV that reframed not just an all-star game, but possibly the league's entire approach to personality and power. And don't forget the Cheryl-sized elephant in the room, because her silence was deafening. Was she caught off guard? Furious? Amused? Trying not to give the cameras a soundbite? Maybe all three. But make no mistake, this was more than an awkward draft twist. It was a public correction of Olympic snubbing, a lifetime response to being sidelined, and a reminder that Clark's influence is no longer just about arena sellouts or three-point bombs. It's about setting the tempo for the league's next act. Sandy's seamless transition, grabbing the clipboard like she'd planned the whole thing, only made the moment more surreal. 1 second she's lounging with Team Reeve, the next she's in command of Team Clark, her Liberty ace, Sabrina, at her side, and the vibe completely shifted. And as for Nafessa Collier, well, her moment of possible trading at the tail end of the draft just added to the swirling drama, a mini-saga of almost moves and maybe deals that cemented this all-star game as the most unscripted, thrilling, and meme-worthy yet. Reporters couldn't file fast enough. Headlines ranged from "Caitlinclark changes the game again" to "Coach swap sends shockwaves through WNBA culture," and the league office reportedly spent the next 24 hours answering calls from execs wondering, can this be a regular thing? The short answer? Probably not. But does that matter? Not really, because what mattered was the moment. The boldness. The clarity. The fact that Caitlin didn't hesitate. The fact that Sabrina delivered her line with the dry confidence of a sitcom lead. The fact that Sandy played it all off like a pro, and Cheryl, stoic to the end, gave us the year's best live-reaction face. This wasn't just a player move. It was a statement of intent. The WNBA is evolving fast, and its rising stars are no longer content to just play in the league. They're reshaping it from the inside. We've seen sparks of this before. Players skipping media day, calling out bad refs, speaking up on pay disparities. But this was playful, powerful, and perfectly timed. It didn't need to be hostile to be revolutionary. And the fans knew it. Because as the memes fly and the ratings roll in and the replays keep looping on SportsCenter, one thing is certain. The 2025 All-Star Game will be remembered not for who won the MVP or who hit the most threes, but for one traded coach, one unforgettable line, and one player who decided to own the moment instead of letting it pass. Welcome to the new WNBA. Bolder, spicier, and finally, unmistakably player-led.